5th of October 2024, the residents of Fortnite hear a massive explosion. When they go outside, they see a huge titan headed right towards the completely dried up Loot Lake. And then they see this giant titan trying to break through the ground. It is quite clear he is looking for something. And then you start to see heroes approaching this location. Also, we see someone approaching us and tell us that if we want to save this island, we must join the heroes to fight against this titan. Now, we all join in on the fight, and as we get closer to Loot Lake, we see that this giant titan is a Dr. Doom. After hearing the news that heroes are slowly taking over his beloved kingdom, destroying his henchmen, his Doombot, and his allies. As you get closer, you can see his anger in his face and also regret. He underestimated these heroes. People like Agent Jones, Hope, Suri, and the Iron Man. Also, as we approach Loot Lake, we find out that he is looking for an object that we have known ever since chapter 1, an object many creatures have tried to obtain but have failed. We are talking about the 0 point. It looks like he has learned about the 0 point and now he wants it for himself. And we haven't seen the 0 point ever since it reconstructed the Fortnite island in chapter 4, but we knew that it was still around because without the 0 point, storm on the island wouldn't work. Loop that basically starts and restarts a game wouldn't work. Anything to do with a rift like rift beacons wouldn't work because all of these things are possible because of the 0 point. But why is Doom after the 0 point? And what is he going to do after he gets it? And most importantly, what is going to happen in this Fortnite live event? Before I tell you that, I'm giving away a free skin to a lucky subscriber. All you have to do is subscribe, and if you want to help me out, use code SMJM and like this video. It looks like Doom has just found out about the 0 point because or else he would have tried to get it way before. This whole time he thought that the Pandora's box was extremely powerful, and if he possesses all of the powers, he would be extremely strong. But it looks like he just learned about the most powerful object in all reality, the 0 point. And that's the reason why so many people and creatures have tried to take a 0 point. Like the Lost Reality, the Imagined Order used its power to control everything. Doom knows that if he possesses the power that's contained in the 0 point, he would be the most powerful creature in the history of Fortnite. But it looks like this fight is not going to be easy for Doom because the heroes and us, the people, will not let Doom take our Fortnite island. We know there's going to be different stages during this live event. We know first few stages, Doom will win the fight. At some point, his armor is going to look like this with bunch of cracks. We know Hope is going to have a direct battle with Doom. This event is going to be an interactive boss fight. There's going to be a boss, a progress bar, speech bubbles, boss music, multiple different abilities. Doom is going to have a massive health bar, and also there's going to be a bunch of cutscenes as well. This live event is not going to have a separate playlist. The event will take place in a normal game, and this save zone, you will not be able to eliminate other players. It will overwrite the final location of the zone. Basically, the zone will end in the middle of the map. Also, at some point before the live event, this countdown timer will be hacked by Doom. Now, this timer is placed here by Tony Stark, letting everyone know when they're going to start the rift beacons. Now, if you guys don't know, the heroes are basically planning to use these rift beacons to rift Dr. Doom as far away as possible, because as we all know, Dr. Doom is extremely powerful, and if we even try to fight him, there is a huge possibility that we might lose. So Tony Stark suggests suggests that if we rift him away, just like he did with Galactus. But as we all know, Dr. Doom has done this before. He hacked Megalodon's system, and it looks like he's going to hack Tony Stark's timer as well. The thing is, Dr. Doom already knows this plan because the heroes tried to use the Doom bots and rift him away just to test if this actually works. But Emma Frost, who has the power to telepathically read people's mind, found out about this plan, informed Doom, and also sabotaged the plan as well. Since then, heroes have defeated Dr. Doom's two close allies, Mysterio and Emma Frost. But just when they were about to use the rift beacons on the Doom bot, Agent Jones contacts Hope, telling her that Doom is on his way. And obviously, Doom is not stupid. He's not just going to show up and attacking everyone. It looks like he has a plan. And one of those plans is to hack Tony Stark's system and stop the rift beacons. Now, like I said before, during this live event, Doom is going to have multiple different sizes. This is going to be his Titan size. You can see he is massive. And we know that we are going to be attacking Doom while he is in his Titan size, because you can see these green smokes. They're basically damages. Maybe he's going to have like weak spots, and if we damage them, we will see this effect. And one thing we know for sure is during this live event, the rift beacons will destroy this Doom tower. These rift beacons will shoot 3 different beams. One is a basic beam, a rift beam, and a power beam. And the power beam is going to be the one that will destroy the tower. And I think straight after this, Doom will hack these rift beacons. They will get damaged at some point during the event. Also, it looks like the machine that is running the timer and the rift beacons will explode, and these rift beacons will land at different locations around the island. We know that one of these will land at this location, another one will land at this location, and the final one, we're not quite sure, but I think it's going to land in the middle of the island. And even though these rift beacons will get destroyed, they would still be active, and they will start rifting different locations. Like, for example, this Halloween location will be added. Since now the loot lake is completely empty, I think there's going to be another location. I've got a feeling that location might be the agency, because if you remember at the start of the season, we saw a bunch of these golden vehicles on the island. I think this is actually a teaser that Midas is going to return, and I think these rift beacons will slowly turn this island into chapter 2 map, because we know that we are going to get an OG Fortnite season for a month before we go to chapter 6. And they have to make this make sense in terms of like storyline of Fortnite. For example, the last time we went to OG Fortnite, we stole Kato Thorne's time machine, and I think this chapter storyline is going to be these rift beacons slowly turning this chapter 5 map into chapter 2. And if you look at both of these maps, you can sort of see the similarities. The shape of these maps are kind of the same. And even though this is just my theory, I think we are going to get chapter 2 locations slowly until final month of this chapter, where the whole island will turn into chapter 2 map. Also, we know that as soon as we get to the chapter 2 map, we are going to get 3 different seasons: chapter 2 season 1, season 2, and season 3. Also, these seasons are going to take place extremely fast because they have to fit this all in 1 month. Now we know that at the end of chapter 2, we are going to get another live event, and that is going to be our finale event that will take us to chapter 6. And we know that this live event is going to be the Doomsday event. That's right, we are going to get a end of a chapter Doomsday event, because once we get to chapter 2, we are going to see Midas and his friends waiting for us. We might even see the Imagine Order there, and then just like how he did in chapter 2, he's going to use the Doomsday device to stop stop this Fortnite loop. It looks like this time Midas is going to be successful. And that is going to take us to chapter 6. I will keep you guys updated, so please leave a like, subscribe, and use code SMJM.